A very good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you're all doing well. Another week, another great episode here again. And we are now in episode 16 of season 2. And the title for our story today is called Beside the Devil in Hell. Beside the Devil in Hell. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel if this is your first time here, and also strike the notification button for any, so that when we upload any story you can be notified about it. You can be notified about it immediately. Thank you once again for your time here. So the logline for our story today is called On a 75th Birthday. On a 75th Birthday. Why do we title the story for this episode today Beside the Devil in Hell? And the logline for our story today is On a 75th Birthday. Why do we title it like this? We'll find out as we read along. So we start with our synopsis. For nearly 40 years, the death of Al-Haji Fuseni has remained a mystery to the world. As a peaceful citizen of Liberia, he was seen by many as a true citizen of the land, a peacemaker, a man who would never harm a fly. He was not just a responsible man, father, and husband in the eyes of the society, but a true devoted Muslim in his neighborhood who performed his daily prayers and gave alms to the poor. But he was the devil himself in the dark skin. The years of Mariam's life, she kept the deadly secret of the family to herself, fearing to tarnish the family reputation. After all, who believed that such a man, who the community loved and respected, could commit such a crime? Never. But on her 75th birthday, when all family and friends were together having good time with her, the Liberian police force knocked at the gate of the late Al-Haji Fuseni house, demanding to see the family. The gateman was shocked to see the policeman on this day and on an ugly hour like this. To make matters worse, her headless living daughter husband led the arrest straight from the headquarter, as ordered by the Liberian police chief, Maxine Joe. Mr. Jallo was pulled aside by his wife to understand the meaning of this, and all he did was smile and walk straight to the family and announce before all, "Your mother and grandmother here, Her Excellency, Madam Mariama Fuseni, the Senate for Red County, is under arrest for the death of her late husband, Al-Haji Fuseni, the late chief imam of this community that she killed and drove his body to the far end of Malwa Community Forest and dumped his body there, has no trace. But the police force of this nation was able to discover the truth after 35 years of his death. Now justice is ready for Mariam. Justice. To the surprise of all, she smiled and gave her hands to the police, and from there they left for the police headquarters for more investigation. With no explanation or lawyer for her case, she was proceeded for court to be sentenced to prison according to the law of Liberia. In court, before the judge, she explained all that happened. After the death of their parents from the village of Morovia during the Civil War, there were only three left in the family to survive: a younger sister, who was also the last born of the family, and a elder brother who left for the war and never returned. A year later, after the war, they relocated to Morovia with a younger sister, whom she never revealed as a younger sister but as a mother, so she would feel the pain of being an orphan but at least have a mother figure in her life. In the streets of Morovia, they started a fruit business just to feed themselves and also to send her to school as a mother figure. A few weeks later, she met Mr. Fuseni, who was a local paper merchant in Morovia market, and they started seeing each other. Got married and still do not reveal to him that Bendu was a younger sister, not a daughter, until the night of their wedding, when he found out that Mariam was still a virgin, and he was shocked to find out the truth that Bendu was a younger sister, not a daughter. On her 17th birthday, She received a call from the hospital that her sister was her own pool of blood as she was bleeding from an abortion from a roadside hospital, and according to the doctor, this was her fourth time in now. I was shocked, to say the least. What does she want that I can't provide for her? I made sure to provide her with everything a mother can do for a child. And she did this to me at the bed. She noticed I was angry and very disappointed at her. Then she said that her father figure, is responsible for all the pregnancy she has aborted and that he had been defiling her since age 14. Wow. Believe. But then she showed me proof of a claim, and with all I saw, I believed her. So I left with anger to the house. But on my way home, I got a call again from the hospital that she was dead. Oh, I was heartbroken and left shattered saying this. When I confronted him, my husband, he said the most degrading words to me as a woman and a mother, that my private part is now weak and wild. He is no more enjoying me, so he chose my sister under my roof. What? How could you say this to me? I am your wife and the mother of your 5 kids. You look at my face and said this to me. He smiled and left the house. I couldn't take the pain anymore, but to send him a message to his father in hell. What happened next? Do you think Mrs. Mariam Fuseni did the right thing by killing her husband for what he did to her younger sister? Or do you think she took the law in her hands, or she went too far? Do you think Honorable Fuseni deserved what she got?